What up, Woodies? Welcome back to another episode of VaporWood. Kennard here, coming at you with another hardware review. And today we are taking a look at the 13 Heavens 9 Hells RDA by CompVape. Alright folks, welcome back to another episode of VaporWood. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It is a pleasure to be with you. And yes, we are talking about the 13 Heavens 9 Hells RDA by CompVape. This is a pretty nice little 22mm RDA, folks. Got it sitting on this little clone Pegasus mod. It's not too bad. It's a nice little setup, guys. But before we get up close with the 13 Heavens RDA, talk a little bit about the juice that I will be dripping today. Juice I'm using today is called Wombat Juice. It's pretty good stuff, guys. This is a very small e-liquid company that I ran into. I think it was at Vape Expo Grand Rapids, I do believe it was. Anyway, it's a one-man operation called Wombat Juice. This is a strawberry swirl, which is a strawberry cheesecake, and it is fantastic, guys. You can see I have very little left, but definitely do yourself a favor, check the description box down below for a link to where you can find some of this Wombat Juice. It's pretty tasty, guys. But let's get right to it. Let's go down. Let's get up close. Let's get up in them guts of the 13 Heavens 9 Hells RDA by CompVape. Alright guys, here we are up close with the 13 Heavens 9 Hells RDA by CompVape. Here's the box. It's got a pretty sweet little Aztec or Mayan design on there. 13 Heavens 9 Hells. CompVape. That's it. Pretty simple, guys. Let's open her up. First off, we have our bag of extras. You have extra grub screws, extra insulators, extra 510 pin, and extra O-rings. You do get a stainless steel 510 drip tip and drip tip adapter, so you can use your own drip tip if you'd like to. You do get a copper airflow control ring. You also get a Delrin wide bore drip tip that pulls out of here. So if you have another wide bore drip tip that you'd like to use, that can pop in and out of that adapter as well. And here it is, guys, star of the show, the 13 Heavens 9 Hells RDA by CompVape. Let's just hit these specs real quick. Like I already mentioned, it comes with two AFC rings, black and copper. It is a 22mm RDA. It has 3mm post holes. It has silver plated lead-free brass dual hole center post and contact pin. It has square posts, has a redesigned upper heat sink, a 6mm deep juice well, cleared out to hold as much as a 7mm deep juice well. You have slotted set screws for straight blade screwdriver with Allen screws also included in the bag. Okay, so you get some flathead grub screws in the RDA, and then you have Allen head grub screws in the bag. You have peak insulators, you have extra pin, extra screws, extra Allen screws, extra deck O-rings, and all the same drip tip options as the El Cabron and Twisted Messes RDAs. So let's take a look at it from the bottom up. As I mentioned, it is a 22mm diameter. It says CompVape, got a little serial number down there. This is a silver plated, lead-free brass contact pin. Alright guys, there is the 510 pin. As you can see, it does protrude a little bit from the threads there. I would like it to protrude a little further, but I have been using it on a hybrid mech mod and I've had no problems whatsoever. So I would say yes, you can go ahead and use this on a hybrid device. Here we are at the barrel. You see that the Aztec or Mayan style logo. It says 9 Hells on this side. And if you turn it, you can see your airflow. It'll say 13 Heavens along the bottom on that side. This thing is a fingerprint magnet, especially my fingers are a little juicy right now. This RDA does offer dual coil and single coil airflow. It is a 3-piece top cap design. To adjust your airflow, you will loosen this cap up here and spin the airflow control ring like so. That's all the way closed. And then back open. And it does the same on each side in dual coil mode. If you wanted to switch to single coil mode, you would loosen this up and move the airflow to this ring here, or to this hole here, and then on the other side this would be closed off. And you just tighten your cap back down to lock it in place. And you can see here the redesigned heatsink fins here. I think it's more for decoration than anything. This stainless steel drip tip does get quite warm depending on the build you have in here still, but I like the look. It makes the whole design look pretty sleek. But the way I've been rocking it is with the Delrin and the copper ring, and this is how I like it, especially on that tube mod that I've been rocking it on. It looks really, really classy, guys. Alright guys, and here is the deck for the 13 Heavens 9 Hells RDA by CompVape. As you can see, it is a 4-post RDA, and you have flathead grub screws in here. I know I really need to clean these coils. I've had these in here for a while. I'm really digging this build. Let me get a better view for you. That is a staggered fuse clapped in build, 4-wrap, around a 3mm. This was done by Instagram builder at Born to Diet. Definitely check out his Instagram. Once again, it's at Born to Diet. I will put it up on the screen as well. Definitely check him out. Follow him. He does some pretty sweet builds. As you can see, yeah, 4-post design, super deep juice well. There is peak insulator down in there. That's pretty much it, guys. Not too much more to show you. Has huge post holes in there. Again, those are 3mm in diameter post holes. And you have double O-rings to hold on your top cap. And these O-rings are nice and strong. There's a good amount of tension on the top cap, so it stays secure. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. Since I've already got a build in here, I'm going to just go ahead and wick this thing up, and we will go back out, talk on it, get the pros and cons, get the final thoughts, and get on out of here. Once again guys, you know how I do it. We will be using this Texas Tough sub-ohm vape wick cotton. Definitely check this out, ldvapegear.com, or check out the eBay store where you can get this Texas Tough cotton. It is awesome stuff, guys. Definitely check it out. Before we go back up close, guys, I wanted to show you this drip tip that I picked up at VPX Detroit by Double Helix Designs. This is called Dat Money Dough Trickster Cat. This was a limited edition, so I'm not sure if you can even pick these up. They are on the website. I will have a link in the description down below, but if you can tell, those are cut up, shredded up dollar bills inside there. It's pretty sweet, guys. I really like the way it lowers the whole height of this RDA. Makes it a lot more squat, a lot more low profile. I really, really like it. This is an awesome, awesome, comfortable drip tip. Custom drip tips. They're all custom made to order. So definitely check out Double Helix Designs, guys. Alright folks, there you have it. The ins and outs, the up close, the guts of the 13 Heavens 9 Hells RDA by CompVape. And I do have to say, it is a pretty nice little 22mm RDA, guys. If you liked any of the other CompVape stuff, the original Twisted Messes, the Double Vision, you know, they all got kind of the same thing going on. They all perform really, really well. So let's just get right to it. Let's hit them pros and cons, guys. First pro for me, guys, is the fit and finish. I love the way this thing looks. I love the heatsink fins up on the top there. I like the way they're cut out. It's pretty sweet. You got your standard CompVape style drip tip there, and the dog bone airflow, which is adjustable. It's a really nice looking Addy, guys, and it comes with this brass ring, and it also comes with a black airflow control ring. Second pro is definitely the airflow. It has plenty of airflow for your big, hot, high wattage builds. Keeps them nice and cool so you can have a comfortable vape. And it also has a single coil option, so that's definitely a pro in my book. Third pro for me is the deck. There is plenty of space for your big beefy builds, and you have some nice big post holes in there to fit your big fat wire in there. I have a staggered fuse Clapton build in there right now. This was done by an Instagram builder at Born to Diet. I mentioned him in the up close, but definitely check out at Born to Diet on Instagram. He has some sweet builds. And alright guys, and I don't have any cons with this RDA. It is a solid RDA in my opinion. It is very similar to the rest of the CompVape RDAs, and they all work pretty much the same and share a lot of the same qualities. So this is a great little RDA, guys. No cons from me today. So let's get right to it. Let's get them cheesy graphics out. It's time for them final thoughts. Final thoughts on the 13 Heavens 9 Hells RDA by CompVape. It gets the 2 thumbs up, guys. It's a great little RDA, little 22mm RDA. But yeah, with that airflow control ring on this mod, it looks really classy. I like it. It's really matchy. All right, price point, guys. eCiggity.com has this RDA for $49.99. All right, guys, so for 50 bucks, you get a really nice RDA with a black AFC or this copper AFC. It's not bad, guys. I mean, that's pretty average price, especially for a good RDA. It chucks clouds. It's got good flavor. I definitely recommend it. Check out the 13 Heavens 9 Hells RDA by CompVape. Like I said, eCiggity has it for $49.99. There will be a link down in the description down below, as well as on the screen here somewhere where you can go check it out for yourself. Let's have a vape. All right, folks, that's all I have for you today. The 13 Heavens 9 Hells RDA by CompVape. Definitely check that out. Like I said, eCiggity.com. Links in the description down below. Definitely check out these drip tips by Double Helix Design. There's also a link in the description for them. Really nice drip tips. And also, like I said, the juice that I was using today is called Wombat Juice. It's a small company, one-man operation. Check them out. Link also in the description down below. If you liked what you saw today, be sure to give the video a like or a thumbs up down below. Share it around on your favorite social media, all that good stuff. Feel free to leave me comments down below. I love to hear your guys' feedback. And as always, guys, keep chasing those clouds, my friends. Live long and vapor.